Alright, guys. It's Anne. Thank you so much for joining me today. We've got an update on the Buffy reboot. Sarah Michelle Gellar says that it is progressing faster than I'd anticipated, which is good news. That's such good news. It was confirmed last month that she will be reprising her titular role as Buffy Summers. Things are moving along smoothly with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot, according to Sarah Michelle Gellar. The actress, 47, tells People in an exclusive interview that she is surprised by the current status of the recently announced reboot to the popular series, in which she starred in a career-defining role as titular Buffy Summers. It's going to be a process, I think. To do it the way it needs to be done, everyone has to be patient with all of us, because this isn't something that will just happen. And that is true. We need to be patient. We don't want them to rush this and it suck. The currently untitled project, which is nearing a pilot order at Hulu, will focus on a new Slayer with Gellar appearing in a recurring role. Which, if you've seen my previous video, if not, please go watch it after this. Thank you. I did mention the Slayers in general. I want to see them. Are we going to be following one of the activated Slayers that we saw still, alive at the end of the finale? I'm so excited. Chloe Zhao, I hope I pronounced that right, is a noted fan of the series. Who is a noted fan of the series, is set to direct and executive produce the pilot, while Nora and Lila Zuckerman, which I looked it up, I'm pretty sure people typoed her name. It was Lila on Google and everything else, so. But they're attached to write, showrun, and executive produce. Now, Chloe did Eternals. There were a few other things, but I didn't recognize or like them. And then the Zuckermans, I think they're sisters. I don't know. They did Haven. I loved Haven. If you guys haven't seen Haven, I don't know where you can watch it. Google is a great tool. I should probably use that. Haven was a great show. Please go watch it. Haven't seen Poker Face. They also did that. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That I did not watch more than like the first 2 episodes. Gellar is also set to executive produce. Along with the original executive producers, Gail Berman, Fran Kazooie, and Kaz Kazooie. I hope I said those right. Dolly Parton, who was an uncredited producer on the 90s show through her company, Sandollar Entertainment. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Will also return. That's awesome. Yeah, get your name out there. Let people know you're the one making. I didn't know. Of course, no one knew. Dolly Parton is the reason we have Buffy. Oh my God. Queen. Gellar is excited about the idea and the group behind the Buffy reboot series. I pinch myself every day when I get into these rooms and I'm looking at Gail Berman, the Zuckermans, and Chloe Zhao. It's an incredible group. There was no world where I thought Chloe Zhao was going to call me and partner with me and ask my advice on these things, in my opinion, especially because she hasn't done television. She'll call me and she'll say, well, I have to defer to you. And I'm like, wait, what? Those aren't words I ever thought I would hear. Which is cool that she actually cares about Sarah Michelle Gellar's input. I mean, I would hope so. She played the character for 7 years. That's a long time. Like, you get to know, no one knows Buffy better than Sarah Michelle Gellar. As an actor, you just want to do work that stands the test of time, that people still enjoy, not just when it comes out, but years later, and it still is impactful for them. So the fact that this show is still so impactful to the people that watched it the first time along with me, to young kids today that are just discovering it and feel like it still speaks to them, being able to bring more people to her, it's the greatest gift an actor could ever ask for, truly. That was so hard to read. I have a bit of like a lisp, so I do apologize. But this is good news. It's moving along nicely. Yeah, hopefully it airs next year and it's not one that takes for literally ever. That's always a bummer. I'd like to see it next year, and it would be super disappointing if they end up taking longer than a year from now to get it to us. Okay, well, in terms of Hulu originals, there's some on here. They aren't the best. I like their TV shows, I guess, but not the originals. So hopefully, with this team and the money behind it, it ends up doing well. Thank you all for listening. I hope you stay tuned with me with all the Buffy updates. I will be posting mostly like blogs and vlogs, whatever. Just my life, what I do. That's what I do. I don't know. Every now and then I do throw in like a movie, a show, and I have watched Buffy my entire life. Almost. I don't know. I'm 32, so I'm older than Buffy, the show, anyways. But please stay tuned. I will let you know every time I hear something new.